Hi everyone. Today is the 30th of July, Sunday, and this is going to be the first of we'll find out together, obviously, segments of another What's Cheering You Up Right Now video, and it is going to begin with another Plushie Dreadfuls unboxing. This has pineapple rabbit in it, plus the anxiety rabbit headband and I guess like wristband, so it's going to be really fun and cool. So let's just get down with it. Surprisingly, pineapple rabbit arrived first, despite the fact that I bought it at least, I think, week after I had bought a bunch of other Plushie Dreadfuls for their awesome summer sale. The other package which I had got for the summer sale, 15% off, plus another like little mini bun set for 50% off. It was held up at O'Hare Airport for like a week and a half. It's just, freaking ridiculous. I'd heard stories of many other people said their own packages, not always from Plushie Dreadfuls, just like various other places internationally. They were held up in the O'Hare's package customs inspection for like a month or more. That's just, ridiculous. Many people's international packages have time-sensitive materials, or maybe they bought it for a birthday or a holiday gift, so that's just completely, inexcusable that it would be waiting in customs for that frickin' long. And so let's just see. This is pineapple rabbit first. Let's see, is he packaged with anything else? So I guess they packaged that. Oh, it fell down off the floor. This video is completely unscripted. These are the anxiety rabbit wristbands. Aren't they just so freaking cute? I don't have anxiety rabbit myself. He's on my list of like maybe possibilities. It's obviously an orange rabbit, and it has like a hollow back sort of, because you can like zip up two little worry bunnies into it, just like the worry dolls. And I'm going to, maybe I think I really should do this when I'm typing. It's like when you're on the computer as much as I am, particularly for writing, but I am finally going to get back into my handwritten magnum opus. I'll talk about that a little bit later in this video and some other future videos as well. But this is great wrist support when you type on the computer as often as I do, because sometimes you get not necessarily carpal tunnel, but just your wrists get tired. In particular, I think I used to have like kind of like that gel pad or whatever that sits on your wrist in front of the computer, and that's just really something that it's like basically a health necessity when you're on the computer so much. And this is the headband. Isn't this just so cute? I love rabbits, and orange isn't one of my like top colors. Like it would be in my top 10, but like when my personal colors for wearing, obviously they're like purple, dark and medium blue, teal, turquoise, black, bright and dark pink, which I surprisingly got into over the last 10 years or so, but not girly, like oh, it's kind of slipping off of my head. I'll have to work out the tautness of the band and stuff. So I'll definitely be wearing this in some future videos if I can get it to stick. Maybe I should put my hair a little bit differently underneath it. And so this is pineapple rabbit. I just couldn't resist. They're now making a whole line of fruit bunnies, and pineapple rabbit was released first. It looked in the final pictures as though like the fur was a little bit lighter brown than had originally been announced, but he's just so freaking cute. I can't resist. And they've also got in the works like apple rabbit, kiwi, strawberry and blueberry, but I really would like to get blueberry, but it's not, well, obviously none of these are necessities, but, not something I feel I need to get, right away just for the discount, because they do have sales at other times during the year, but that's definitely on the top of the list of the fruit bunnies. I want blueberry bunny, and of course many other fruit buns they have planned, and this is a cute little tote bag. I absolutely love pineapples. That's one of the reasons I got the bunny, besides that he's just so cute. You see the like pineapple cocktails and the pineapple ice pops popsicles, but not on, oh yeah, the pineapple pizza. There's obviously people have many heated opinions about pineapple on pizza, and you can see like the tropical setting, because like pineapples come from Hawaii and stuff, and it's just like, who doesn't love the pineapple fruit? And here comes pineapple bun. I was thinking, oh, he's so cute. Yeah, he is a little bit lighter fur than they did, but like, oh, it's just so cute. And I'm sorry if I sound like a overgrown little kid, but I said in the previous video, the Sagittarius is the eternal child of the Zodiac. We're all childlike, not childish. One of those things is, I just love stuffed animals and cute little things. I was thinking about, what to name him. I decided he looks kind of more like a boy to me. Some of my bunnies are like does and others are bucks. So those are the terms for male and female rabbit. A doe is a female bunny and a buck is a male bunny. I believe I'm sorry, I should have looked this up before, but I know those are also terms for some other animals as well, like particularly doe. And I just, couldn't resist it, and I thought he looked like a boy. I guess maybe just something about the face seemed a little more boyish than girlish to me, and I was thinking, oh, maybe something that means like, cute or sweet smile or smiling face, like for example the Arabic name Bassem or Basim, which means smiling face, but like just none of these names are really speaking to me, and so I just finally decided today, like, how about just not a name that like literally means cute or smiling or whatever, it just means something that is, cute and sweet. So how about Jelly Bean? That's also a name I have in mind for some future pets of mine. I love, candy names for animals. So isn't he so cute? Just like this cute little pineapple. And after I get my next package, that's probably going to be it for a while for Plushie Dreadfuls until their next sale, unless of course endometriosis rabbit releases in the near future. So see you guys in the next segment, whenever that may be. Today is the 2nd of August, Wednesday, and the first part of this video isn't going to be the latest Plushie Dreadfuls unboxing. It's going to be really, really big surprise to me, really happy one, obviously, that happened today. So I just decided to like try putting in some of the stone double flare plugs I've been having so much trouble with. You can see, I believe these are rose quartz. They kind of look like hider plugs because they kind of blend into my normal flesh color, so I guess that's really cool. I do have some rose quartz plugs as well, and some like like light white quartz or smoky white quartz or whatever for the larger sizes up until my goal size. So in case I ever need to like hide my stretched ears in a more conservative place, this is like a really perfect solution for it. So anyway, I've been having like a really hard time fitting in all the stone double flare plugs I have in my current size of 11 millimeters, which is 7/16 of an inch if you live in the US or a place that has the imperial system. I had, been wearing like with no problem like glass and horn double flared plugs in the sides, but just like the stone wasn't having it at all. And I'm sorry if you don't already know, you're not familiar with stretched ears. These are like single flare plugs. You can see there's like the flare on the outside, but there's, one flare, so it just goes through like this. These are all in my current size. They're from Body Art Forms, which I absolutely love, and these are called double flare plug. So you can see there's kind of like a saddle in the middle, and that the saddle in the middle is the wearable part, and it's the size of your ears are stretched to, but you can see there's like a flare on the outside, and that's a little bit bigger. Like sometimes it varies. Particularly I was having a hard time with stone because that's an organic material, and many times like stone plugs and also some other organic materials, like it's not on purpose or like deliberate or whatever, but it just ends up, it's not the exact size. Sometimes it might be like as much as half of a millimeter higher than your actual size, so you have to wait to stretch up until the next size or until you're almost ready to stretch until you can finally wear these. Sometimes they're like a full millimeter or a full 2 millimeters bigger, the double flares on the outside. So like hopefully I will be soon fitting in all of my double flare plugs in my current size. I will be hopefully stretching up to the next size, which is 12 millimeters, one of the like I think about 3-ish sizes that fit into the half an inch category at the end of the summer. So I'm really looking forward to that. I absolutely love my stretched ears. I would not change them for absolutely anything. Now this is the Plushie Dreadfuls package, which was held up for like 10 freaking days in O'Hara's customs inspection department. Like seriously, I've heard so many horror stories about people's international packages sometimes being held up for even like months or so in this O'Hare customs. So like either get new employees, guys, or just like significantly improve the current system you have. But I did have great communications with Martin in the customer service department. I believe that's the customer service of the Plushie Dreadfuls mysterious company. A lot of other people have raved about how helpful he is, and he says like all the paperwork was in order, because I was looking up why a package might be delayed in customs for so long, and a lot of things it was saying like obviously there's nothing illegal in this package or nothing that could be even remotely construed as illegal. A lot of like sources were saying, oh, maybe there was something wrong with the paperwork. And so I asked like, was there a problem with this, to look into it, and he was very friendly and helpful with that, and said unfortunately sometimes just like the customs take their sweet time. And so I'm so freaking happy to finally have these and like unbox it. I'm sorry if this is just filling up space with blabbing, but it's just so hard to open. These are like basically like the tape is practically welded in place so many times. Now these are, as I mentioned in the previous section of the video, the Plushie Dreadfuls I got from their recent awesome summer sale. I just absolutely cannot resist a sale, particularly when these are kind of the ones I really needed to complete my current collection, besides obviously Pineapple Blend, Jelly Bean, as you can see behind me. And it'll be probably a while until I get some more, until their next sale, or until endometriosis rabbit releases. There's no like date yet when she's going to come out, but obviously you get the 15% discount for signing up for like being told about it. Let's see who this is. Oh, these are going to be the cute little pain in the buns set. This is like, they also had an awesome, combined with the 15% off summer sale, they also had a pre-existing 50% off summer solstice sale for I think like 4 selected buns. And I just, I was going back and forth, like, this is kind of cute, but it's like a really high price. And oh, now it's 50% off. I'm thinking much better about it, particularly it's so cute, and I really relate to it because I've had like, 7 surgeries. Isn't this cute? Like lots of aches and pains. So these are the the cute little iron-on badges. This is just going to be so cute. I don't know what I'll put them onto iron. How do I even open this bag? I can't even like figure it out. Let me see. Sometimes I just have to use scissors with my right hand to be quicker because these aren't really left-handed scissors. It's just such a pain. I wish I had some, there they go, left-handed scissors. And these are the representing the buns in the set. Agony. Oh, is it stuck to something? Oh no, it just was a sticky agony, you can see. And this is Survivor. Isn't that cute? And this is the other one of the other buns, just like, aches and pains. And this is the really cute purple is my absolute favorite color. And they obviously came in this cute little tote bag. You can never have enough tote bags. And this is obviously it's much smaller than the regular totes because these are kind of like miniature sized bunnies. And this would be really cool for going to the hospital or like just your doctor's appointments because it's just the perfect size. Oh, and it even has a zipper. That's awesome. And hopefully, God forbid, I ever need another surgery. But obviously, I wouldn't refuse a life-saving surgery if I absolutely needed it. Oh, and they're so cute. They're just like really like miniature size. I haven't thought of any names for these cute little buns yet. Oh, and it's like a thing you can like. Obviously, I don't have a Christmas tree because I'm Jewish, but like you could like hang it on like some kind of like tree, like maybe like a Halloween tree. That would be fun, or just like hooks around the house. I had no idea they had these cute little like nylon, I guess, hooks. It's so freaking cute. I'm sorry if the computer is making a loud roaring noise with the fan. You can see this cute little bun. Oh, you can suggest them some names if you're like so inclined. My taste in names is mostly like classical eccentric and classical unusual. They're so like long established names, but they're just not particularly common these days. Isn't that like just so freaking cute? I just really relate to this as someone who's gone through all these surgeries and medical like aches and pains and stuff. And there's something in this is that bunny like this. Let's see who the next rabbit to come out of the box is. I'm sorry, I just don't want to risk showing my address or full name on camera. Let's see who this is. Oh, it's Virgo bunny. That I have Virgo rising, a very, very strong Virgo rising. If you do have a strong rising sign, many times it can like mask or almost completely mask your sun sign, because I'm not, like a Sagittarius at all. I thought I saw, the sticker. I always kept forgetting the stickers. They would just like kind of fall out. And here, this is going to join my other stickers for the Zodiac buns. And this is just so cool. And besides having a very, very strong Virgo rising, I also have Virgo in Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. So it's basically one of the dominant signs in my astrological chart, right up there with Sagittarius and Pisces. As I mentioned before, I don't technically have any Pisces, but because the year I was born, 1979, Neptune was directly influencing Sagittarius, and Neptune is the ruler of Pisces, so all of my Sagittarian placements have a much more Piscean feel. Oh, she's so soft. Look at those ears. I decided to name her Hestia because, Hestia was a virgin goddess, a Greek goddess, one of my absolute favorite goddesses, because she was just so humble, such a like a lovely lady. Well, not lady isn't the term because she wasn't human, but just a goddess. This is just so freaking cute, and I absolutely love the orangey pink colors. It's just so cool. And obviously because you can see the third eye open at the top, because like Virgo is like a female. Obviously the Virgin, she has to have a female name. She's obviously like, you can't really go back and forth. Like she's definitely female, just like the ram Aries and the bull Taurus are male, because those can only be male animals. And this is just like so freaking cute. I just absolutely, and she has the little angel wings on the back. I guess I'll have to like mold them a little bit. The wires came out. I'll just like fool with them later. I have a live stream coming up that hopefully it'll be back on this week at 3 o'clock, and the last one will be sleep paralysis bunny. I should take her out of the way so I have like everything clear on the screen. I'm sorry if this is like a very limited viewing space. So this is the last one, obviously, I got from the sale. So I'd been thinking about this one for a while, and I decided, why not with the sale? Nice tote bag. I personally don't have sleep paralysis, but many people reported they got it for like, just help and comfort with nightmares and like tremors in their sleep, or just like weird night terrors or other night issues. And it just yeah, and it makes them feel just, better to have it like sleeping on their bed with them, and just, comforting. I'm sorry if I'm rambling. This is, oh, and the spider buddy is attached to her. They're so cute. You can see, this is just so cool. And she has the long floppy arms, and there are magnets in them, so she can like hug her little spider buddy. I'm going to name her Midnight. Who the spider just, oh, the spider has arms like this too, and there's like little Velcro with this. I absolutely love spiders, obviously like Arachne, because the quintessential spider name. Just look at this. Oh, I'm sorry, she was upside down, and these like little like glowing eyes with to represent the 8 of a spider, and the big open mouth, and the little legs are velcroed together too. And there's I'm sorry, it wasn't a magnet, it's velcro paws, so they come together like this. And I absolutely love purple and black. This is just so freaking cool. Like Midnight, I'm so happy with all my purchases. You can also see in the back these little like scrapes or scars from the spider, so that's a really also cool, interesting detail. And I think I might have forgotten to show you on Hestia's feet these cute little symbols, and obviously all of the Zodiac floofs have the astrological glyph for them on the stomach. So I will see you guys whenever I film the next segment for this What's Cheering Me Up Right Now video. Today is the 16th of August. This will be my last segment for this What's Cheering Me Up Right Now video. I'll be moving some more like future cheering me up stuff for its own video, and I'm just going to talk about this was a huge surprise to me. I ended up stretching my ears to 12 millimeters about a week and a half ago. I didn't really plan to. I had hoped to spend the entire rest of the summer, so basically until the end of August, at 11 millimeters or 7/16 of an inch. But like the double flare normal sized plugs at 11 mil were like basically like falling out of my ears, or almost falling out of my ears. So I just put in the 12 mil to see what happened, and boom, I'm now at half an inch. Although technically, officially, half an inch is classified as like 12.7 millimeter. And there are this is one of the reasons, like pretty much the main reason I chose not to have that as my final goal size, because depending on company or particular type of jewelry, and a half an inch can be 12 mil, 12 and a half, 12.7, or even 13. So I basically just like wanted to go at least one size ahead to 14 mil or 9/16 of an inch. So it's basically consistent again against all, across all platforms, not again. So, this is like really, really cool. It's really starting to finally feel like it's, like a big size. Although obviously it's not nearly as big as it could be. And I'll be inserting a bunch of pictures of some of my other jewelry in the current half an inch 12 mil size. And I also did stretch up because I just could not fit in like almost all of the 11 millimeter like double flared plugs. They just had like well, they were from the bags of mystery like blemished plugs from Body Art Forms. Obviously no shade at them, like you get what you pay for. They did say they're blemished, and sometimes those blemishes include like flares that are just like really, really wonky or bigger than usual. So some people do like even if they're not like hoping to stay at that size, or that isn't really their goal size, then you basically have to stretch up to the next size because they just cannot fit in double flare plugs otherwise. And sometimes, as I think I mentioned in the previous segment, like there are some double flare plugs that are actually the flare on the outside is bigger than the saddle in the middle by as much as 2 millimeters, maybe sometimes even 3. That's kind of ridiculous. But I did have to stretch up so I could fit some of the 11 millimeter plug double flare plugs in there, enjoy them while I'm still at this general size range. And this is one of my absolute favorite pairs. I got this like last like Black Friday or Cyber Monday, or maybe like the end of year winter holidays like New Year's sale from Urban Body Jewelry. I absolutely love these beautiful blue dichroic glass plugs. And I also have these in my goal size of 14 millimeters. But of course, like famous last words in the stretching community, I'm not going past this size, like 5/8 or 16 millimeters. That already feels like pretty tempting. Though I do have a pretty nice jewelry collection in like 14 mil, so I'm definitely going to be staying there for like definitely at least a year. Get all the bang for my buck out of the jewelry, and like who knows, like maybe I really would feel like that's just like 5/8 would be just a little bit too big. Obviously, I'll be talking about that more when I get my second channel, an older person's perspective underway. And this is also some really cool stuff. I got these from Amazon, I believe. Unfortunately, most of my these are like not gel grips, foam grips for like pens and pencils, so you don't get much of a writing callus. I believe they all went into storage except like this one, and maybe there are I think a few others. And I was noticing like basically this feels kind of like dry and like worn out. It obviously still works, but it's just not what it used to be as compared with like the fluffiness, I guess, or it's just more like squishy. I'm trying to open. There it goes. Like see, you can see the difference. This is just so much like more buoyancy, so it's going to be really good. And I can put it on the. Well, I'm going to show you the unboxing of some like colored pens, not like the fountain penning, more ballpoint. And I'm also looking to get into more like gel pen things. It's a little bit difficult to like maneuver them on, but once you get them on, it's really good. Obviously, I should have like planned ahead better, but this is like obviously they'll just pretend it's all the way on the colored pencil, and it just grips your finger. And this is really good because I'm ambidextrous, but I primarily left-handed. I'm sorry if I'm rambling or speaking too fast again, but because I was never taught to be fair, like what teachers in those and back when I was growing up in the 80s, early 90s knew about proper writing methods to like avoid a writing callus. So because I grew up like writing with my right hand, although I began learning left-handed writing when I was 7 years old, and switched to like basically most of my writing left-handed in 2011. And by then obviously I found out about proper writing methods, so I don't really have like much of any writing callus on my left hand, but I do have a fairly sizable one on my right hand. So I do all my artwork with my left hand, and I do all my public writing with my left hand, but I do my like private writing, like my journal and my like fiction writing and little notes and stuff with my right hand. I can attribute it to muscle memory, and it just like goes faster, even though obviously my left-handed writing looks more personal and humble and honest and stuff. My right-handed writing, I just write so much faster with that hand because I have so many more years of experience with it. And I also do like more artsy flourishes, but obviously that should be a whole topic for a whole other video into my handedness and stuff. And these are the awesome colored pens which I got from Amazon recently. I haven't unboxed them yet. They came like a day or so ago. I got them with some other things, but like they were shipped out in their own separate little package. I'm gonna try not to like show the label on camera, but this is just about basically getting back to my writing, my magnum opus cinnamon, which I will be talking about that more in a future video, because this is an art tube, is not an art tube, an author tube, as well as a booktube channel. I'm so excited. That's one of the reasons why I got these like pen grippers, even though the pens turn out to have like grips themselves built in, which is good. It's been so long since I've actually worked on this. I started for Camp July Rimo. I jumped ahead 3 years. I think this might be the ones I have. I think they might have gone into storage, maybe not, but I definitely remember like a big pack of multi-colored pens. So this is really awesome. You can see the little grips through here, and they have all these different 24 colors, and they have 3 of each. So let me see, do they have written on the, but well, obviously they have them written down somewhere. So they have like a beautiful, like the black, classic black, and the blue and the purple, my favorite color, a brown, looks like 2 different shades of green, more like an evergreen, and a teal, and a lighter / like medium green, maybe more like a yellow green, orange, red, and what looks like a kind of like pinky purplish at the end. So I'm really gonna have fun with this, and look forward to another video talking more about like writing by hand and getting back to my writing like the cinnamon after all these years. I feel really ashamed, and like I sinned against myself for putting that on the back burner for like 13, not 13 actual years, but like close to 13 since I was last seriously steadily working on it. So see you guys again very soon. Bye.